Hey YouTube, it's Jacqueline, the Spicy Spectrum Sage. It's been a minute. Lots of stuff has been going on. So much stuff that I had to write an outline of the dates of the things that I have been through so that I can get this out and move on to something I think more interesting, less dramatic. This actually happened last month, but Gray just started a new school. Getting him there has been a kind of an adjustment that we've been dealing with, and I've been enjoying the freedom of back to school season. If you know, you know. So, this is about the public storage debacle that I went through last month. And if you follow me on Facebook or you know me in real life or you're a friend of mine, you were a part of that story. So on Friday, August 15th, I got a call from Public Storage telling me that my stuff was set for auction the following Friday. And I'd known that there was a thing going on through the notification that I got through the email and a letter that was sent to me. But I had been making smaller payments, so I thought that I had more time. This is all my ignorance. I've never been in that situation on this side of it before. Um, so there's no payment plan. It's like it's a machine. So once you get sucked into it, it's automatic. So the date's been set. If you don't pay it all off, it is going to go to auction. And so I put a post on Facebook asking for guidance if anyone had been through it, if anyone knew what to do. And one of my Facebook friends told me that if I could go to HRA, they would give me a one shot deal to pay it. And since I've been in the shelter this whole time, they should have been paying it the whole time if you put in that special grant request. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I am 45 years old, but how this system works has still been beyond me. I've been learning as I've gone. Like, I've never been caught up in this. I've never not been able to maneuver the world by myself. Like, Gray has kind of, I almost want to say, entrapped me in this world that I'm still trying to navigate and figure out, and it's ghetto and I hate it. And the fact that this fucking shit has been allowed to go on this whole time, I honestly think I've been gently dragged through it so that I can kind of shine a light on it. So, as far as the public storage cycle goes in, we put our stuff in last August when we went into the shelter system. So, it's been there this whole time. It went in at one rate. They changed the rate 3 or 4 months later. That's something that you need to think about. They can change the rates. And once you have your stuff in, you're on their property. You're on their dime. So they can pretty much do what they want as long as they give you notice. I'm in a homeless shelter. I've been in a homeless shelter. I'm trying to get out of the homeless shelter. I do not have the wherewithal to get the stuff from this place because you've jacked up the price to move it to another place which has a similar price and a similar scheme that you start to realize. It's all a whole ooh, the myriad ways that this country has figured out how to fuck the poor. Like, you guys ought to be ashamed of yourself that you don't even think about this as existing. And me too. Like, I didn't know. But to be fair, I've been trying to get the fuck out ever since I have been old enough to make that attempt. Anyway, got the call on the 15th, put the post on Facebook, got the information, go to HRA. So Monday morning, bear in mind, this is still during summer vacation, so Gray is home and I have to take Gray everywhere. Anybody that knows Gray, thank you for your sympathy and your moment of silence for me. I've been doing so much stuff with Gray, and he's been getting better, and I've been getting better, so it's been working out. We go to HRA. It is a 3 hour process. You take a number. I swear to God, they go through the number so slowly. We got there at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. We didn't get seen until 11:45. And then once we got seen, it was super quick because if you go there right before lunch, they hit this power rush where they'll suddenly start calling people and trying to get them so they can get the bulk of them out before they go to lunch. And that's crazy to me too. Like, they have ways of not doing their job, but making sure they still have a job. So that was on Monday and Tuesday. Did both of those. On Thursday, my ex popped up because his stuff is in the storage container too. And he sent me enough money that with my friend's money, I would have been able to pay off whatever I had without waiting for HRA to pop up and solve the problem because I still hadn't heard back on how they judged the case. I put in my evidence, my documentation, made the request, and that was it. So I took Gray down to the bank to deposit the money in the ATM. Again, these are my fault. These are my problems. I am not saying that this is in any way, shape, or form somebody else's fault. It's my fault. I still object to the way the systems and the machines and the lack of human ability behind it operates. I put the money in the ATM to deposit it. Gray starts flipping the fuck out because there's a Wetzel's pretzels, and that's one of his preferred foods. So when he wants a pretzel, he wants it now. So he's losing his mind and climbing me like a tree while I'm trying to put money in this ATM, while I'm trying to save my storage stuff that's due for auction in the morning. And I hit the back button instead of the deposit button. And instead of the machine opening up and showing me the money that I could then take back out of the machine, it swallowed it whole with no record to be found. And I almost lost my mind. The bank guy was like, "Yeah, you just call the number on the back of the car and they'll credit your account." Good job trying to de escalate the situation and to calm me down, but I seriously, I literally, like, he was one of the people I put a curse on for that whole day because of what happened. They will put your money back up to 10 days, up to 10 days later. And that's one of the things I genuinely do not understand, because how do you take the money instantaneously? It is in the guts of your machine, but there's no human being that can get the money out. You have to investigate. Are you fucking lying to me? Are you using my money for other investments? Are you kiting? What's going on? I don't get why instant loss takes a week and a half to recover. I don't understand. So that was happening on Thursday the 21st. And I had a whole breakdown. I genuinely, I cried, I sobbed, I was upset. I did not take it out on the child because it wasn't the child's fault. He just wanted a pretzel. Like, Gray is literally walking it. He wants it, he sees it, he thinks he's supposed to get it. He's 7 years old. It's not his fault that the world is this jacked up. But at the same token, I got through 38 years coasting through this world, doing whatever I wanted to do, whatever I needed to do to get to whatever I wanted to do. And to be so thoroughly fucked with so consistently, I basically told the universe that if you take my stuff, you can take my stuff if you want to take my stuff. You take my stuff, I will be a welfare queen. I will sit on my ass and let it get as fat as the sofa. I will do nothing but eat delicious foods and watch delicious movies and smoke delicious weed. And I will not help another single person on this planet because I am not here to be fucked with anymore. And then I went to sleep on it. But no, before I went to sleep on it, I tried to register to be a part of the auction because the auction is supposed to be happening Friday the 22nd in the morning. So I'm like, let me log on and see if I can get in on the auction. I know it's not technically, like, I would have to like get somebody else to bid for me. So I called my friend Crystal. She's agreeing to bid for me. How about when I checked my account for the auction on Thursday night for an auction that's supposed to start Friday morning, I see pictures of my stuff. I know what my bags look like. I know what my space looks like. So the stuff is already being sold. It's up to like 20 bucks. I tell my friend, just keep an eye on it for me overnight to see what's going on, because I'm calling them to try to figure out what's going on, because you said the auction wasn't until Friday. Why are you selling my stuff on Thursday? My friend is tagging in. We're keeping in contact. So Friday morning was Gray's swim lesson. Swimming is very important for autistic kids. They've been drowning left and right all over the country. I don't know why more people aren't talking about it. I do. You only care when it's your kid. So if you don't have an autistic kid, you don't notice that autistic kids drown a lot. So I do. So I'm taking Gray to the pool for his swim lesson. Shout out to Gottsman Pool at Central Park. They had a Learn to Swim series that was free as long as you signed up and registered. They did a great job. He can't swim yet, but it took him 6 years to potty train. I don't expect him to learn how to swim in 2.5 weeks, but he's off to a really good start. So that was just a break. Okay, so this is Friday morning. Gray has a swim lesson. After his swim lesson was when the auction was supposed to end. I'm calling Public Storage trying to figure out how I can stop it because oh yeah, I called HRA too. I called HRA to see what was going on with my case. They said they mailed a check on the Wednesday. You mailed a check for an auction that's supposed to go off in 2 or 3 days. By the way, it is September 15th. The storage space called me on Friday or Saturday and told me that they received the check for September. They still have not received that check that was sent on Wednesday, the 20th of August. So I'll give it like 3 or 4 more days and I might have to cancel that thing. So it's still not received. But the person that I spoke to at Public Storage was able to, they call it a one-time courtesy of pausing your auction, which thank God she did, because at that same moment my friend Crystal was in the other phone because the auction was ending, and they sold all of the stuff for like they canceled it, and I don't know what happened to the person that auctioned that bid on my stuff, but they bid up to $300. I think it was a little over $300 that my stuff had gone to. I blame Mark for that shit because he put guitars and musical equipment in sight. I know he wasn't thinking about it. I certainly wasn't thinking about it, but nevertheless, that's a tip that you should take from this story. If you do have to put your stuff in storage, make the front of it look as boring and as innocuous as possible, because if I was looking through the pictures and I saw electric guitars, I would have bid on it as well. So we didn't lose our stuff. Everything got saved because I was talking to the public storage person. She said, if you could call HRA and get them to send a letter or an email to me showing that they made that check payment, then we will cancel the auction. You're not going to get it through HRA. If you call HRA, they will put you on hold for 45 minutes. Then after the end of the 45 minutes, they will give you the option of having a callback. The callback will take anywhere from 4 to 24 hours to receive. So I was like, nope, if I do that, I'm going to lose my stuff, definitely. So I was like, oh, I have the HRA app. Let me go through the app and see if I can find some documentation. And under my benefits history, there was the payment made and sent out and the date. So I was able to send that to Public Storage. They halted the auction, like I say, after the buzzer, which meant that if I hadn't done all of these things, it would have sold for $300. I would have lost every memory that I had of my dead aunt, my dead grandmother, my dead best friend, my dead uncle. Like, it would have been ridiculousness. And yeah, I would have gotten over it because I have the capacity to get over everything, but I would not have been a happy camper. I think it broke me a little bit too because I haven't cared that much about anything since. We're still in the shelter. They have to reconstitute my lease to start it in October, even though it was supposed to start in July, because in August they thought that my ex was still on the case because they can't read their own codes, is what I'm perceiving. They send me a document and they say you can't. The city is not going to give up the money as long as his name is on the case. And when I magnified the document that they gave me, the letters RJ are beside his name, and the letters AC are beside my name and Gray's name. So it's active case, rejected, active case. And how do you not know your own jargon, your own terminology? We've got all these systems canceling each other out, and they don't talk to each other, they don't communicate with each other, they don't know what's going on. I swear to God, this is like the real world version of the microcosm of the bilingual school I used to work at. Like, the French speakers weren't talking to the English speakers, and the English speakers weren't talking to the French speakers, and we had completely different policies when we shared the same children. That's what this world is. Like, you really don't know what your system does. But you blink in my eye and you tell me that, oh, if you just do these things, everything moves easily. No, it doesn't. It should, but it doesn't. And why? Because you're very busy trying to gotcha people, trying to call them out. Oh, she's still with this guy. This guy, we're going to help her as long as this guy's name is nowhere near her paperwork. So there's a perception that I'm bumping up against that I'm supposed to pretend that I'm not. And it kind of sort of was screwing my life up until the 22nd. As of the 22nd of August, I got very laissez-faire about my calling on this planet. Like, whatever I'm supposed to do, the universe is either going to help me out or I'm just going to chill and relax and just float, because it should not be this hard to take care of the people you love and take care of yourself and to do things if you're trying to do it the right way, which I am. So that's all I got for this topic, because, like I say, the storage thing was very intense in the moment. And now that it's over, I think it kind of burnt out the last little bits of major attachment. Like, I still want my stuff, but I don't need it that much anymore. So I guess that's the best I got. So yeah, I just wanted to get this out. I haven't posted in a couple of weeks. Gray was in, he was home for the 20th until, no, the 15th, from the 15th until the 4th of September. And like I've already said, we are in a one-room hotel room. Pretty strict curfew hours. They moved it from 11 p.m. to 9 p.m., but that's all moot. We're in bed by 9 anyway. But he started a new school in the new neighborhood for the new apartment that we've been approved for and should be moving into October 1st. It's in Chelsea. It is a D75 school, so that means it's nested inside of another school. And the neighborhood is very cute. The school is very cute. He dances and sings and stims all the way down the sidewalk from the subway when we go to drop him off every morning. Like, he honestly loves this school. So at the end of the day, he makes everything worth it. So everything that I go through is worth it to make him happy. And I will continue to do so, and I will keep you all updated as we get closer and closer to the move. If you have any questions, drop them below. Please like, subscribe, share, and I will talk to you all very shortly. Bye.